Hello, Serge here from the backyard driving range. All right, we have a letter that came in from Vinny the Shoe, and I think we've recently done one from him. So I guess he's been hot at his computer typing out letters here. So Vinny says, a second idea, which I guess proves that he had a first one already with us, in parentheses, which I think would make a great subject for a daily, end of parentheses, is the concept of weight transfer. I realize that the concept proper weight transfer is inherent in other facets of the swing. Preloading heavy right, outward pressure of the knees, standing up, AFAP, etc. But I would really like to hear you discuss this as a standalone concept. How and when is this transfer accomplished, and where exactly is the weight centered when the ball is struck? Thanks for all the time you put into helping us enjoy the game, Vinny. Okay. All right, Vinny. I guess I could easily describe this as it has something to do, I'm going to bring in the concept of the bump. All right, and I'll even try to make a few slow motion swings on this. And the bump is probably one of the most misunderstood or can't figure it out concepts of the swing. It's really just part of it when things are flowing correctly. So let me show you what the bump is without a golf club. I have a rock in my hand, I'm going to skip it on the lake. I just take the rock back, and what's going to happen? Just like throwing a ball. If you're throwing a ball, you're going, as you pull your arm back and you're getting ready, your weight's loading to the back side, as your arm's starting to go, as going back and then up, your forward body, which would be in my case my left side, is already starting to move there. It's creating a leverage, my spine is tilting back, and then I throw it. Now, depending on what angle I want to throw the ball, I maintain my spine angle, right? So let's say I was an outfielder in baseball catching a ball, and I want to throw it all the way to home plate to try to get the runner trying to score. What am I going to do? I'm going to maintain more spine angle because I need to launch it up there somewhere, all right? But if I had my spine going this way, therefore my spine would be affecting the movement of my arm, the ball's going to go down low, all right? Now that's what I would probably do if I caught the ball and I was just going to fire one to the second baseman, all right? But when I want more distance, I have to have more launch angle, and I get that through my spine angle. So that's why we hit drivers from preloaded heavy right and most of our shots, because we want to be behind the ball at impact. All right? Most golf today is taught where they want you to turn your body real fast. Anytime you start your downswing with your whole body turning is automatically pulling you forward. And they're playing golf slightly in front of the ball at impact. All right? Then you do have on the one swing that really wants your weight all on the left side, the forward side, they want you hitting down on it. But we're behind the ball. You see most of the good baseball players, when they're hitting balls, boom, they're behind it. I have a picture of a cricket player with his pads on, his leg pads on and everything. He's got that cricket bat, which is I think a lot wider than the baseball bat, but it does have roundness to it. And at impact, this gentleman is like this, and the arms are just like this, and he's hitting the ball. His hands and bat are in line, but he's relatively slightly behind the ball. Now that's going to hit the ball straight to a little draw. If he wanted to hit it like a baseball player hit it to right field, what do? They can either step to right field and hit it that way, or they just hold on and they hold the bat back and they're going back and hitting the ball to right field. That's the way most golfers are today with the rotational swing. They're holding on, what I call lag, drag, hold, block. They're stopping the club from releasing, because if they released it, even ahead of the ball, if they released it and they got the ball a little too soon, it would go dead left. And you watch most rotational swingers, the shot that really kills them is the pulls, not the blocks, because they're playing to hit a slight cut, and if their miss is supposed to be a cut or a little bit of a block, never a pull. That's what you call double crossing yourself. Okay? So what we're doing is to truly answer your question where you're talking about how and when is a transfer accomplished, and where exactly is the weight centered at impact. So I have my concept of the bell. You do your fine top and backswing test where you just come here and take a very slow swing. You don't want the dynamics of the club swinging it and the extra energy to, like you're going to hit a golf ball, because that's going to take you too far. You find basically your static point, and that's where the bell goes, okay? And I use a bell like on a teacher's desk and in a registering in a hotel counter. That dot with the little bell, you go ding, 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 you push the plunger. I'm going to put it upside down. So as I'm coming back in my swing and I hit that bell, which is actually going to be hit at least an inch or two below where my club will eventually go in a dynamic swing because I did it more like, almost like a static swing. I'm doing it static, meaning I'm not dead still, but I'm not moving very much. It's a low dynamic swing, I guess we could call it, really low. I'm going to hit it, and as soon as I hit that, the lower body's going to start going that way. And when I bump, what little turn I've made, I'm bumping down that straight turn. I'm not, if I make the turn, if I come a little turn in the backswing and I bump and I straight do that, what did I just do? Look at my hand. My hand's following my left knee. If when I bump and I've turned here and I bump that way, it stays down the line. Okay? So I'm going to come back, I'm going to bing, I'm gone, and that impact, and once we go, we're trying to keep our head very still. If anything, your head should move slightly back. It goes back one little tweak, and as soon as I hit it, it comes up. So I kind of call that the dipsy doodle. The head goes backing up, it's like a comma. Dr. Armstrong calls that the secondary spinal tilt, which keeps us behind the ball, which allows us for our arms to straighten out completely. The muscles pulling them as long as they can get. And Dr. Armstrong told me and defined once that muscles are at their strongest when they're at their full length, producing work, which he calls work, meaning they're in action, doing something. So we get stretched out completely. We're not in here with arched wrist and all these other things that you see in golfers now with rotational swings. So we ring the bell, bing, the hips start, the arms will go up 1 or 2 clicks. If you could slow down any of my swings, you'll see that maybe I go up 1, maybe 2. Years ago when I had a little bit higher hands, I guess younger, I could reach a little bit more and still stay still. I'm trying to work on getting a little bit more reach. It used to, from the first time you saw my left hip move, my hands went up sometimes 4 more clicks, which is about that much. Now they only go up about maybe 1 click on average. I'm trying to get that at least to 2, and I think that'll give me another tweak more speed and get a little bit higher launch on, especially on my irons. So bing, bang, and we're at the ball, straight, arms are straight in line, slightly behind it, and in that split second of hitting the ball with the club faces square, boom, I'm in the catch. My whole right side, from my feet all the way up to my shoulders, and my hands are chasing the club up to the tee, finish, recoil, and relax. Okay? So we covered half of the golf swing right here in this very short time daily, but I think just keep playing it over a few times and watching it, and you'll see that bing, bang, boom, recoil and relax. Bing, bang, boom, recoil and relax. Okay? All right, that's it about ringing the bell, doing the bump, and getting to the tee finish in a powerful move where our arms completely straighten out and we're slightly behind the ball, and bang, we're up the impact. Another good drill right here. And then gone. Okay? Well, that's it for the search for today, and I'll be talking with you all again soon.